In my last couple of videos, I've been talking about how good things are getting for Shiba Inu. Some people may have thought that things couldn't get any better, but they have been. Shibarium hasn't even been put into space yet. Shiba Inu are living in an exciting time, and we'll talk about all of those exciting things in this movie. Shiba Inu got another listing on a cryptocurrency market, which is a very exciting thing to start with. Now, when I said that, you might have thought of Shiba or even Bone right away, but this time it's Leash that made the list. Yesterday, Crypto.com made the news, which means that more than 50 million users on the site can now trade a Leash/Fust pair. Even better, this listing comes after Stealth, a cryptocurrency market in the Cayman Islands, added Leash to its list. From these ads, we can see that Leash, which is thought to be the least popular, costs the most. Shiba Inu, a cryptocurrency, is very popular right now. This is likely because Satoshi just announced a new use for the token that will go into action on August 16th. Some people had a problem with Leash because it doesn't seem to do anything to help the environment. We know that SHIB is the main token for Shibarium and that Bone is the gas token, but it's hard to say what role Leash plays in the environment. So it seems that platforms are more willing to deal with Leash now that Satoshi has said it will have a more specific role in the ecosystem. No matter what the reason is, the number of exchanges that show each and every Shiba Inu token is on the rise, which we love to see. From there, we can move on to SHIB, where there are now more people than ever who are willing to keep their tokens for a long time. At the moment, about 70% of people who own SHIB tokens are investing for the long term. This means that they have had their SHIB tokens for a year or more. At the start of the year, however, the number was around 60%. This shows more than anything that people are getting more optimistic about SHIB's future. News says that this is because of a number of important updates and project launches, such as the native SHIB hardware wallet and the upcoming Shibarium Layer 2 network. The way SHIB investors feel has changed for the better, and Chain Data supports this view by showing that 3,460 more Shiba Inu investors turned into long-term buyers just in August. Even so, people who don't usually buy have also become more interested. Whales are also showing more interest, especially now that a date for the launch of Shibarium has been set. Old whales have eaten trillions of SHIB, and new whales have hit the market with a bang. If you thought this was really helpful, please leave a review and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, which makes it easier for me to keep making better movies. Even as we wait for Shibarium to come out, there have been more changes in the Shiba Inu environment. Lucy, a well-known Shiba Inu marketing strategist, recently wrote on Twitter or X that Shiba Inu Doggy DAO has formed a strategic relationship with Alpha Transform Holdings or ACH, a well-known digital consulting and investment company. From what she wrote, it sounds like ACH will help the Shiba Inu Doggy DAO by giving it advice based on its many years of experience. Part of what she wrote was that the SHIB Doggy DAO Foundation, which is in charge of carrying out the DAO's governance decisions and holding the DAO's assets and treasury, will benefit from the decades of experience of its partners and industry pioneers Zoe Villani, Michael Turpin, and Seth Shapiro, who are veteran leaders from Disney, News Corp, and Nasdaq who have advised blockchain projects like Ethereum and Tether. When you look at this list of big names, it's clear that the SHIB team is determined to make the Shiba Inu environment project a success. They are always coming up with interesting ideas to grow the ecosystem and make it more valuable, and they are always bringing in experts with a lot of experience to help. Either they worked on projects where they gave advice. Also, you might not have given it much thought, but the development team must spend a lot of money coming up with these projects and hiring people with a lot of experience. So, the fact that they are ready to put all that money into Shiba Inu must mean that they want it to not only last a long time but also make a lot of money. This must give a lot of comfort to anyone who owns even one SHIB. Still, let's talk about the relationship. Enzo Villani, who is in charge of investments and is also the CEO of the company, has confirmed what Lucy said. But before we get to that, this station gives away 100,000 SHIB every day to anyone who wants to take part. Just subscribe to this channel, like this movie, and leave a comment below. Shiba Inu is a hashtag. Best of luck. Villani said that SHIB is still going in an amazing direction. Shibarium has already gained a lot of traction, with more than 21 million wallets and more than 250 smart contracts made on their Layer 2 blockchain tested. Many brands, as well as those in entertainment, media, and finance, will want to connect with this active group. I think this is something that every SHIB owner can't wait to see, and it looks like the wait is almost over now that Shibarium is so close to being released. When it comes to the launch of Shibarium, did you know that you can be a part of it even if you're not in Canada at the moment? The conference managers have moved some things around so that Shiba Army can watch the launch if they want to. Before the start, our own Satoshi Kusama will give a talk called Dear Humanity, an insider's perspective. The presentation is meant to happen today at 14:10 EDT, which is 18:10 UTC, but Satoshi won't be there to give it. AI, which some people called a few days ago when we found out that Shiba Inu had teamed up with Bad Idea, will be used to make the presentation online. AI, if you want to join the conference online, you'll need to use the CoinMarketCap link that's on the Blockchain Futures Conference Twitter page. There will be a lot of important people there, like the minds behind Cardano and Ethereum, so you might want to stay for the whole thing. But if you'd rather not, you might think about going to Satoshi's talk. At the very least, it might be a good way to get your name out there. One more thing before we leave for the day. Some people might not have realized that Voyager dumped 1.4 trillion cheap tokens because so many good things have been happening lately. Voyager was a crypto company that went out of business a while ago. Unfortunately, the company owned a lot of cheap tokens, and it has been trying to save itself by selling them for a while. The 1.4 trillion cheap jump is just one of these efforts. Voyager no longer has any cheap tokens, so this most recent dump will be the last. They were able to sell all of their cheap tokens, so we could expect the pressure to sell to go down in the future. Also, we can be thankful that the recent dump didn't hurt the price of SHIB too much. Since the token has been doing so well over the past few days, it must have built up a cushion to deal with this sudden drop. We hope this good streak keeps going, and that's the end of this film. If you like the movie, please click the like button and leave a comment below. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people as possible know about this movie. Let's tell everyone about this.